Hey guys, what's up? This is Miles. Thank you again for tuning in. This is episode 2 of LifeNerd. So, if you're new to my channel, please do me a favor and please like and subscribe and hit the bell button to notify you guys on my new uploads. So, today's topic is about moving on from a broken dream. Yan yung topic natin ngayon. Parang grabe naman, napakabigat naman agad. Episode 2 pa lang. Parang, mag-introduce ka muna ng sarili mo. Parang ganun, di ba? Usually kasi pag sa podcast, merong mga introduce yourself, yung mga 20 facts about myself, yung mga get to know you chuchu. Kaso, iniisip ko naman parang masyado namang vain kung puro ako na lang yung topic. Parang, sayang yung oras. So, nag-isip na lang ako ng ibang topic na makaka-relate yung karamihan. And this is what I came up with. Kasi, ayun nga, naisip ko itong topic na to, napapanahon ngayon, especially now that we are experiencing this COVID-19 pandemic, and not only here in the Philippines, but all around the world. And marami akong mga nababasa na, people are already giving up, frustrated, and they want to quit on their dreams. Yung mga pangarap na natupad pero naglaho lang din agad dahil sa pandemic. Meron din namang it took them years to invest pero ayun nga, ang tagal na nilang nagra-run ng business, ang tagal na nilang pangarap to pero dahil sa COVID-19 biglang nagsara na lang. Meron ding mga fresh graduates na they thought this year would be the start of a new journey for them. Parang ito na yung panahon para to pa rin yung mga pangarap nila pero because of this pandemic, natigil din. And meron din naman na hindi talaga natupad yung mga pangarap nila because of the circumstances they're in. Like, kailangan suportahan yung pamilya o kaya pag-aralin yung mga kapatid or nag-asawa sila agad kaya kailangan maging provider ng family. Yung mga ganong type. So, because of that, nawawalan ng motivation kasi nandun yung feeling na parang hindi mo maasikaso yung sarili mo kasi you're just settling for what you have right now. And nawawalan na ng lakas ng loob to pursue their passion or to pursue their goals. So I feel like it is very timely for me to talk about this today. And once again, I'm no expert, pero this topic kasi is very close to my heart kasi napagdaanan ko siya. Marami akong pangarap na hindi ko naman natupad. Actually, after I finished high school, after I graduated, I have my goals and my plans laid out na after 5 years, ganito yung mangyayari. After 2 years, dapat promoted na ako. After 3 years, dapat may sarili na akong bahay. I thought it was that easy kasi nasa emotional high pa ako eh. Pero, dahil sa mga kalokohan ko, dahil sa mga bad decisions and bad choices, hindi ko nagawa kahit ano doon sa mga plinano ko for myself. Pero kahit na ganun yung nangyari, hindi pala doon nagtatapos yung kwento ko and it was just the beginning of a new journey for me. And I'm sure you guys can relate to that. And what I didn't know is that God has something greater for me than what I have for myself. Naalala ko nga nung bata pa ako, mataas masyado yung pangarap ko. I mean, I dreamed of becoming a doctor and Michael Jackson's dancer at the same time. Ganun katayog yung pangarap ko kasi syempre, nung bata ka pa, you feel like you can do anything. Everyone was supporting you, everyone was rooting for you, and you hear your parents or your teachers telling you na, you know what, if you just believe, you can reach your dreams. Ganun kadali eh. Parang ganun lang kadali yung buhay. And you watch a bunch of movies. Ako, I like watching Disney princesses movies. Yung mga rags to riches na stories. Yung parang napakadali lang ng buhay. Napakasimple lang na maniwala na maaabot mo yung mga pangarap mo. Pero, hindi pala ganun kadali yun. When we were kids, yeah, it feels like we can do anything. Anything was possible if we just believe and work hard for it. But, what they don't teach you in school, what you don't see in those movies is yung totoong hirap ng pag-pursue sa mga pangarap natin. And as we grow more matured and we are more exposed to the world, hindi pala ganun kadali na i-pursue yung dreams natin. Why? Kasi nare-realize natin na hindi pala ganun kadali maging adult. Yes, guys, mas masarap maging bata. Less responsibilities, always dreaming, but less responsibilities. But, as we grow older, we worry about, ayan na, how we're going to pay our bills, tuition fee, needs ng family, how we're going to pass that board exam if we're juggling work and studying at the same time. I mean, it's so hard and there are a lot of things to consider. And as the time progresses, naiisang tabi na natin yung pangarap natin and we settle for what we do have now. Okay lang na hindi to pa rin yung pangarap natin kasi sasabihin natin okay naman yung trabaho ko, maganda naman yung pay, nakakabayad ng bills, bumubuhay ng pamilya kasi yun yung priority mo eh. Kasi you're not only thinking about yourself but you're also thinking about your family, you're also thinking about your kids or you're also thinking about your siblings. That's okay. But sometimes, people, they pressure us, they compare us to others, and they mock us, and they say na, di ba nakagraduate ka na? Bakit ganyan lang yung trabaho mo? You know what? We usually hear this from relatives or from some of our friends and minsan narinig natin sa mga magulang. I don't think, I think they mean well pero siguro parang ang sakit lang pakinggan kasi ang taas kasi ng expectation nila sa atin and hindi nila alam yung pressure na pinagdadaanan natin. Ay, hindi nila alam yung struggle na pinagdadaanan natin. So, ayun, minsan nakakapagtanong sila ng gano'n, di ba nursing ka na? Di ba graduate ka ng college? Di ba engineer ka na? Bakit nagtitiis ka sa ganyang trabaho? Bakit ganito? Tingnan mo si ganyan. Ayan, i-compare ka na dun sa pinsan mo. I-compare ka dun sa kapitbahay nyo, nakapag-abroad na. Until you come to the point na you push yourself to pursue your goals even if wala na sa timing, even if hindi mo na kaya financially, hindi ka ready emotionally and mentally, and sobrang drain ka na at pagod ka na physically. And dumadating sa point na nafa-frustrate na tayo kasi kahit anong gawin natin, parang hindi tayo nakakarating dun sa goal natin. You know what, guys? I know how that feels and sobrang nakaka-frustrate talaga. And it's very painful kasi there's a point in your life na nakita mo na yung sarili mo na naging successful, na-imagine mo na yung sarili mo na natupad na yung pangarap mo. I mean, dumating ka na sa point na alam mo na kung ano yung bibilin mo once na naging successful ka. Pero, ayun nga, dumadating yung pagsubok sa buhay hanggang sa unti-unti ka na nagpaalam dun sa pangarap mo. And it's very painful because without that dream, who are you? Sino ka na? Ano na yung magiging identity mo without your dream? Kaya today, I want to encourage you na kahit na hindi mo natupad yung original na plano mo sa buhay mo, it's not over for you. Kung hindi mo narinig yun the first time, I want to say that again. Kung hindi mo natupad yung original na plano mo sa buhay mo, it's not over for you. And here are the 3 things that I learned from dealing with my broken dreams. Number 1, broken dreams can actually be the greatest turning point in your life. I mean, sometimes we need to experience failure for us to learn and for us to grow. Failure is the greatest motivator. It can do 2 things. It can either make you or break you. Kasi kung hindi tayo makakaranas ng failure, kung hindi tayo magkakamali, paano tayo matututo? Paano natin malalaman if para sa atin or hindi para sa atin yung isang bagay kung hindi tayo mag-fail? Lagi nga sinasabi ng daddy ko, success is not handed to you in a silver platter. Hindi ka gigising ng isang araw, mag-aaral ka, pag-graduate mo, successful ka na. It doesn't work that way. Walang tao na ipinanganak na successful. Yes, may pinanganak na mayaman, meron silang mga opportunities, pero walang tao, ni isang tao na pinanganak na successful. Lahat dumaan sa failure. So, don't be frustrated if you see someone your age na successful na. Huwag ka ma-frustrate if may barkada ka na ka-age mo na 27, 29 years old, tapos may sarili ng business, may bahay, may properties, may kotse. I mean, everything that you've been dreaming of, your friend has that. And then you look at yourself and, you are still in your low-paying job, tapos pinag-aaral mo yung mga kapatid mo, sinusuportahan mo yung pamilya mo, isang kahig, isang tuka. hindi mo na nagawa yung pangarap mo para sa sarili mo. I mean, don't be frustrated. Don't feel bad about yourself. Dadating din tayo dyan. Dadating ka din dyan, basta magtuloy-tuloy ka lang. Huwag mong isuko yung nasimulan mo. Kasi tayo, hindi tayo pare-pareho ng journey, hindi tayo pare-pareho ng pinagdadaanan, hindi tayo pare-pareho ng estado sa buhay. So, kung siya, narating niya yun ng maaga, then be happy for him. But at the same time, continue to work hard, continue to pursue your passion. And I want you to know, mararating mo din yun. Kahit na gaano katagal, kahit anong edad mo yan ma-achieve, ang importante, narating mo. Hindi ka tumigil, hindi ka na-give up. Don't dwell on what you cannot do, but dwell on what you can do. And in due time, sa tamang panahon, ibibigay ni Lord yan sa'yo, yung pangarap mo. So, don't let the fear of failure hold you back. Don't let your broken dreams hold you back. Imbes na tumigil ka, learn from your failures, grow from your failures, trust your struggles, and trust the process. Number 2 is never let your broken dreams destroy your purpose. Never forget about your purpose no matter how hard life gets. Ano ba yung goal mo? Ano yung passion mo? Ano yung gusto mo marating? I know you guys hear this all the time, pero it is really important to know what you want and know where you want to go in life. Kasi kung hindi mo alam yon, how can we move forward? Kailangan malaman mo what drives you, what keeps you going. You have to figure it out first before anything else. Kasi kung hindi mo alam yung purpose mo, kung hindi mo alam yung passion mo, hindi ka makakausad. For example, driver ka. So, dapat may destination ka. Kung wala kang destination, makakapag-drive ka, pero paikot-ikot ka lang. Nagsasayang ka lang ng oras, nagsasayang ka ng gasolina. Pero kung alam mo yung destination mo, pwede ka magplano kung saan ka dadaan, saan yung traffic, anong oras ka aalis, sino kasama mo, anong dadalhin mo, all that important stuff. Makakapaghanda ka. Kahit na abutin pa ng ilang araw yung biyahe mo, okay lang. Kasi alam mo kung saan ka pupunta. Mararating at mararating mo din yung destination mo. Even sa paggamit ng Waze, kailangan mo yung destination mo so you can use it, so you can use it to guide you. Kasi if di mo alam yung destination mo, hindi ka niya mag-guide. Ganun din sa buhay. Kaya, yan yung una nating itanong sa sarili natin. Saan ba ako pupunta? What do I want? What is my goal? What is my purpose? And if you do know your purpose, if you do have a plan, if you do have your goals, pero dumadating ka sa point na gusto mo na sumuko, just keep reminding yourself about your purpose. Sabi nga ni Richard Evans, your direction is more important than your speed. It doesn't matter how long it takes. What's important is that you get to where you're going. And this is coming from a person who never knew what she wanted to do in life. Ako yung tipo ng driver na walang destinasyon, paikot-ikot lang. I was actually 27 years old nung nalaman ko kung ano ba talaga yung purpose ko sa buhay. And because of that, nagkaroon ako ng dream, nagkaroon ako ng goal, at simula no, nagkaroon ng direksyon yung buhay ko. So, never forget your purpose. Kasi kahit na hindi mo nagawa yung original plano mo sa buhay mo, dapat alam mo pa din yung purpose mo. Dapat alam mo kung saan yung heart mo. Dapat alam mo kung saan ka effective. Alam mo kung saan ka mag-grow. And siguro, mangyayari pa din yung purpose mo sa buhay. Pero iba lang talaga yung gusto ni Lord na paraan para tuparin yon. Which brings us to number 3, which is God will never remove something in your life if He didn't have something better to replace it with. Parang yung sinasabi ko kanina, alam mo kung ano yung purpose mo, pero iba lang yung gusto ni Lord na paraan para matupad mo yung pangarap mo or yung purpose mo sa buhay. Na-share ko nga sa inyo kanina na I wanted to be a doctor and Michael Jackson's dancer at the same time, pero hindi nangyari yun. My first love was dancing, pero as I grew older, na-realize ko na hindi pala para sa akin yon. Second year high school, nung give up ko na yung dancing, sabi ko, hindi ako unlad dito, hindi ako maging effective dito. And as I grow more matured and as I commit more mistakes, I grew to know what my purpose in life is. And that is to help people. I wanted to be a blessing to others. Napaka-vague, napakalawak, pero gusto ko makatulong. I want to be in the ministry of help. Doon talaga ako belong, parang doon ako magiging effective, nandun yung puso ko. I want to be the person behind the scenes. I want to be the one working on the messy details. Ayoko dun sa spotlight. Gusto ko dun ako sa behind the curtains. And hindi ko alam na lahat ng pinagdadaanan ko, lahat ng yon orchestrated by God to prepare me for what He has in store for me. After I had Gab, my second child, my dad assigned me to become a photographer sa feeding programs Marikina and document them. And my dad, he's a perfectionist. And he was so unsatisfied with my photography kasi hindi ko naman talaga alam kung paano mag-shoot. Parang binibigyan niya ako ng idea pero hindi ko magets, hindi ko mabigay sa kanya yung gusto niyang photos. So, pinag-aralan ko yung photography, pinag-aralan ko yung basics, pinag-aralan ko yung mga rules, until dumating sa time na I fell in love with it. And that time, I was only using an iTouch. Para sa mga nasa Gen X, yung iTouch parang ano yun, almost an iPhone. Ganun yun. Pero, yun, yung iTouch dati, yun lang yung gamit ko and an old Sony SLR camera my mom had. So, natutunan ko yung photography talaga sa University of YouTube. Doon ako nagbabad. Tapos, I was reading tons of articles. Tapos, I was practicing a lot. Hanggang sa isang araw, a friend of ours, si Ate Babes, ikakasal na yung anak niya. And it was a simple civil wedding and she wanted me to take the photos. And I was so nervous. I was like, are you sure you trust me that much? And she was like, yeah, I like your work. So, doon nag-start. Sa madaling salita, I took photos of her son's wedding. And after that event, Mad Photography was born. It was my very own photography business. And I became an events photographer for 5 years. Until dumating yung time when my dad asked me if I would like to come here to Mindoro and help him and my mom with their ministry here. I mean, my photography business was taking off. I was mostly fully booked the whole year, and I have clients that became friends, and they were referring me to their friends and family. And I was really in a good place financially where I could provide for my kids and nakakabili ako ng mga toys and needs ng kids ko without asking for my parents' help. Tapos nakakabili ako ng gamit ng parents ko na bibigyan ko sila ng pasulubong. Pero I have to leave it all behind. Kasi hindi pa pala nagtatapos dun yung journey ko. Hanggang sa I agreed to move with my parents kasi I can't bear the thought of not taking care of my mom. So, I left my photography business behind and I thought I was done for. And I tried photography here in Mindoro pero the market was not as good as when I was back in Marikina. But as I was slowly helping my parents with the ministry, doon ko na-realize na lahat pala ng natutunan ko na skills, lahat ng natutunan ko before, may apply ko pala dito. And now I am in a place where I know that this is what God has prepared for me. Parang ito na yung fulfillment ng promises ni God. Ito na yung promised land ko. So, kung hindi pala nasira yung mga pangarap ko, kung hindi pala, kaya pala hindi natuloy yung mga plano ko before. Kasi, ito pala yung inihanda ni Lord para sa akin. And every day, I thank God that I went through all that. Kasi, this is what's for me. This is where I belong. And this is what God wanted for me. So, yeah, that's it for episode 2. And I hope na may natutunan kayo kahit konti. I'm so nervous and sobrang sakit na parang nang hinihingal ako, di ko talaga kaya magsalita ng ganun katagal. But I hope na if you guys are dealing with broken dreams, if you are moving on from broken dreams, this will serve as an encouragement for you to not give up and to continue to pursue what God instilled in your heart. And I just want you to know, and I want you to always remember that God always, always has something better for you. So never lose faith, never forget your purpose, and always trust in God's perfect plan for your life. So, thank you all for tuning in again and listening to my second LifeNerd episode. Looking forward to sharing with you guys again next time. And if you guys could like and subscribe to my channel, that would be awesome. That sums it up for today. Thank you guys and have a great day, everyone. Enjoy life, take one step at a time, and enjoy every moment. God bless.